probably. Also would not
Yeah.
be surprised.
Fair. How about Davis?
I don't think he can hear us.
Maybe.
Davis, we don't talk about Davis.
Yeah. Anything that's north of Berkeley or south of UCLA doesn't count.
Yeah, no. None of those actually exist.
Love Santa Barbara, though. Santa Barbara, great school.
Santa Barbara would be cool.
Mhm.
I think it'd be cool to like be in Santa Barbara.
Yeah.
I don't know about the school, but like being in Santa Barbara just sounds pretty fun.
Santa Barbara is like your younger brother or sister who's like super cool, super chill guy to hang out with. Doesn't do awfully great academically or like doesn't have too many extracurricular activities under their
He's
belt,
like a-
but you just
like a Giga
love
Chad.
hanging out with them, like a great friend.
Yeah. I think I know what you mean. You know who I love hanging out with? Max Shaw and Ari Randers-Pehrson as they go into the first solve of this semifinal matchup to see who is going to punch their ticket into the finals against Maddie or Jacob.
What method are they using? Do you guys know?
So Ari is Siauw, and I believe Max is Redux. So
Okay.
we're gonna see if there are differences between the methods, we'll see them now. As Max looks like he's going into edge pairing, and Ari also on edge pairing, but you know he has 4 less edges to pair.
I think we're seeing the differences in the solving styles here, because I think the edge pairing after the centers were done with Ari, the edge pairing went really smoothly, and he's already finished.
Yeah, definitely. And
Great solve
Max,
for Ari.
yeah, I think Max might have been fumbling a little bit there. As at the beginning of 3x3 stage, saw him he had to do the Y2 kind of get started. And yeah, as Evan said, excellent solve for Ari. But you know, we've seen Max kind of take these losses and then kind of run away with them, go kind of crazy on the following 2 solves. So we'll see if the same thing can happen here.
Yep, second seed versus third seed. So this is really anyone's match. We did see Ari coming out with a really good first solve, but you know, motto of this show is anything can happen.
As Max looks like he's
Max,
checking the bracket really quickly before we get started, and Ari
Briefing.
warming up with the force cube as always.
Force.
Yep,
For
Isaac.
the next montage video you make, you should have just a supercut of all the times that we say anything can happen.
Yeah.
That'd
It's
be
like
insane.
Nike's Just Do It. Anything can happen. Twisty Puzzle Cup. Someone trademark that. Well, not someone. We should trademark that.
We yes.
Someone else should.
No, someone else should not. To be
very clear.
Very clear.
Yeah.
We
But
will
you know
soon.
who has absolute clarity right now is Ari, doing inspection pretty quickly before he got started with the second solve. But Max right on his tail. Let's see if Max is going to. Already looks like he's turning a little bit faster. As Ari looks like he's wrapped up with cross edges going into centers.
Is it just me, or is Max kind of inconsistent? Not just in 5x5, but it seems in general. He's very fast at numerous events, but seems like he's quite inconsistent.
Yeah, that's what Maddie noted about him. I think 2 streams ago when they were going up against each other in 4x4. But when Max turns it on, like he's like pedal
One
to
of the
the
best. Yeah.
This is looking very close. Oh, that's not a
Very
great
close,
PLL.
but I think Max is.
Max, yeah,
Max is gonna
and looks
take
like
it.
Ari did lock up there as
Yeah.
like a slight pop maybe.
I think, yeah, Ari seems to be having problems with his cube, because even in his warm-up solve, we saw that his cube popped as well. So
Once again,
Yeah,
we have
so
the checkerboard pattern, which means that this is going to be going to a solve 3. And Max,
yeah, both competitors like trading off like one, like who's getting like the sup 1 solve and who's getting like the 50.
yeah. You know, Evan was talking about Max being inconsistent, and I don't think you could have brought it up at a better time, because this really shows kind of what Max is capable of.
I think when you're so good at so many events, it's hard to be consistent and stay well practiced in all of them. Because Max is truly like great at virtually every single WCA event. So
Yeah, exactly. But it definitely can't be easy to maintain consistent like schedule practicing all the events while still being like top tier in all the events. We saw Max going for an extended swig of water there. Maybe that'll be the power up he needs.
I noticed sounds like he just drank some water too. Or was that someone else?
No, I think that was Evan. I think Evan actually drank some water.
Okay.
yeah.
And getting started here with Solve 3, the anything can happen. Let's see if anything can actually happen. We already saw a pop. Maybe we'll see +2 DNF. Who knows?
Sub 40.
Let's Sub 40 would be crazy.
Same time.
Sub 40 would be absolutely insane. Sub 50, I think, much more reasonable, but also insane.
Yeah, I think something that people don't realize is like they're used to seeing very fast 3x3 solves, but 5x5 is an order of magnitude like more challenging. So these like 50-second solves are by no means easy to get.
Oh, 100%. I mean, 50 is like top 100 single in the world. So a very, very good, like only a good solver, not even good, only like an elite solver can get a 50.
57, I think, would be top 100 average. So
okay,
both of them are definitely in the top 100, I believe.
I think both of them look like they're probably wrapping up edge pairing right about now.
This is going to be a close one. They're both.
This seems really close. Both are on PLL about the same time.
Wow.
Oh, but
that
very,
is
very
way
close.
too
Started
close
a little
for
bit later,
comfort.
So.
We see a 58.44 and a 58.37.
What a
What a
clutch solve
clutch.
coming out from Max. The sip of water being just enough that he needed to push him over the edge and get the W over Ari. And Max will be advancing into the finals. Man, this is like his third consecutive finals for the TPC that he's been in. Definitely a familiar spot for him. Unfortunately, it looks like Ari is not going to be able to get the run back against Max. But great solve from Ari as well. 50, 52, and then the really close 58 coming there at the end. It comes down to like literally like
700th of a second.
Like my inspection was like a little bit off or whatever.
Yeah, that's crazy. We were saying anything can happen, and moral of the story: when we say that, we mean it.
Indeed.
Let's go into the interview and ask the competitors what they felt about that solve, because I definitely have no thoughts on my own. My brain is mush. Hey guys, how is it going? How are the solves? That last one was insane.
Yeah, that was actually really close.
Alright.
I don't know. I feel like I said it with 4x4 too, but the fact that like such a long event could be determined within like 100th of a second or so is pretty ridiculous. I guess we could clarify. Ari, you said you got edge parity, or you didn't get it, right?
I didn't get it.
And then Max, you said you did?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, so like 5x5, there's a little bit of parity too, but it's not really quite as deterministic as the other ones. But you guys are definitely you guys kind of flip-flop. So Ari, you got 52 and a 1, and then a 58. And then Max, you got a 101 and a 50 and a 58. So I thought that was really funny. I'm curious to calculate the mean out of those. But yeah, you know what? I have a general question. Ari, what model of cube is your force cube, and did you build it yourself? Everyone comments on your yellow force cube.
And the green one.
And the green one, yeah.
Well, I have the
How
other
many?
ones.
Oh my
so
god, you have all colors?
You built it yourself then.
Okay.
I see.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
They're MGC4s. I just really like the cube, and I don't see myself switching from it for a long time, so
wow. You
it seemed worth it.
You built 6 MGC4s. That is, I appreciate the dedication. You know what? I stand the MGC for myself. It is absolutely amazing. Max, you used a worm, right? 4x4?
No, I used the GTS 2M actually.
GTS 2M.
But I've been thinking of getting the MGC soon. Because I've just heard really good things about it. And like I've had I've had the GTS 2 for probably since like the end of 2018.
Yeah.
So like it's getting pretty old.
I would say is just like heed my advice with like a grain of salt, obviously. But I don't know, Ari, if you can agree with this, but I feel that in comparison with the Moyu line of cubes, the MGC does pop a little bit. Like it has a ton of the reverse corner cutting on the MGC specifically is amazing, and but it does pop a lot more than a lot's wrong. It pops a little bit, you know, in comparison to the Moyu lines. You agree with that, Ari?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, for sure. It's a little bit of a flexibility thing. Do you guys both use? Oh, what's the cubes you guys use for 5x5?
The MGC.
I use the Bulk 5.
You use the Bulk 5 Max and RA MGC 5. Nice. Cool. You know what? I really don't have much to say about the solves. I guess it's really interesting to see, again, a difference in turning styles. Ari is much more controlled, and then Max is just much faster. It kind of reminded me of the Jacob versus Micah match, so I thought that was really interesting. And Ari used Siauw, right?
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, I didn't really have much to say. You?
Last question, Max. You're going to be going up against the winner of Maddie versus Jacob. We were talking about Jacob just a bit earlier. Who do you think is going to win that?
I'm no offense to Jacob, but I'm at least like 95% sure that Maddie's going to take it.
Okay, 20 to 1 odds.
Just because like
oh my god.
Wait.
You're talking
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go on, Max.
Oh yeah, no, it's just that like Maddie's consistently averaging like low 50s, and I don't know about Jacob. I think he's averaging like low 1.
Yeah, he says he doesn't take that offense, and he agrees with you. So that's gonna be exciting.
Oh.
I think. Yeah. We were talking about flexes earlier, or not flexes. We were talking about flexibility. Speaking of flexibility, quite a flex there from both of you guys.
I have another Mega Minx, but I'm seriously concerned it's gonna fall. So
I have just the one.
Just the one. Yeah.
I think also just the one.
Maddie right now is just on a different level, so it's gonna be interesting to see if anyone could potentially snatch his throne. But he's been just so consistent in the online competitions in general.
Yeah. Well, I guess we don't want to keep the viewers waiting any longer, and I think Max is also looking forward to his matchup against Maddie or Jacob
Oh,
Jacob. Jacob.
So, yeah, let's just jump into that and get that set up.
All right, cool. Thank you guys so much for participating. Ari, thank you so much for participating in segment 2. You were definitely a new face. Max, you too, but we will see you in the next round. But yeah, Ari, again, if you'd like to follow him at Ari Kuber on Instagram. And Max, we'll see you in the next round then. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks for the match, Ari.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll see you soon, guys.
Good match. Thank you.
So yeah, that will wrap up that match, the first match of our semifinals. As mentioned, we will be bringing you Maddie versus Jacob, the second of the semifinals, up shortly. Let's see, maybe we can get rid of the U.S. news now, a little unnecessary. Evan and Isaac, what are your thoughts on the match we just saw and the match we're about to see?
I think it was a great match. Max really pulled out all the stops on the last solve there.
Yeah, definitely like very, very clutch ending, you know, by literally like 7/100ths of a second. Thoughts on the next match, Evan?
Maddie against Jacob. I mean, I kind of have to agree with Max on this one. I think Maddie's gonna win. I don't know. I don't know what else to say, but Maddie averages like low 50. He's like 10th in the world. So
yeah, extremely consistent. You know, it's very, very hard to see Maddie kind of